Welcome to Scott's Garden. I thought since I showed you my vegetable garden, I'll show you the fruits. And so I built this trellis, probably small for a grape, but on the right I have a white seedless grape, a hemorrhoid, and on the left I have a Suffolk Candice red seedless grape. And you can see the one on the right is growing up and over the arbor, and the one on the left is also starting to do that. I probably needed more room. I have cut off quite a bit of the plants to try to focus it. Sometimes you want to focus on just one main branch so that it can come up and then have offshoots. Since we have winter kill here and where I live, I've decided to grow many of the stalks just in case. They were growing very well at the beginning of the year, then had a very late frost. I thought they would survive, and many of the leaves did not, so there's not a lot of fruiting that occurred this year because of that. Here on the Candice grape, you can see that I did get some grapes that are growing there on the bottom, and I can't wait for them to come out and have my first harvest of grapes. Again, trying to take full advantage of the yard. I would like these to be on the other side of the yard where they would get more early sun, but here I have my red raspberries. They are doing very well. I've been able to pick approximately half a bushel already this year, and they are doing well and will continue to produce for quite a while. So as you come around, and then here's my newer side of the raspberries. Here I've gone to, at the end, planting a heritage red raspberry that would be a bearer that bears all year, bears in the spring and then continues throughout the year until the end of the season. I would like to replace all of them so that I can have much more raspberries. I really love raspberries. So again, just utilize your space along the yard. Here I have a Fuji that's just a couple years old. I trimmed off most of the apples, but I did leave one just to see what it's going to turn out like. Here I have two kinds of plum trees. They are a red type of plum. I really like the reds and not the purples, and they are doing well. They are two different varieties. They did not produce too many fruits because of the late frost, and they're also leafing out a little bit different also because of that late frost. The third tree is a new pear tree. I had to replace the old one and trying to get that one started. This tree is a Red Haven peach. It's about 5 years old, doing very well. Although it did not leaf out correctly this year because of a very cold winter here, so there are no fruit on that tree. Going around my garden, come back to this side, I have two new fruit trees, as the old 8-year-old plant and another new one did not survive the harsh winter here in the northern states. They are planted close together, however I'm going to keep them trimmed, and I just want to have lots of different varieties here, so I'll keep my plants small. I have a veteran peach in the closest to me, and then another Red Haven behind it. They do get sunlight, and the trees that have been here before did very well if it doesn't get too cold during the winter. Behind that, the really big 20-year-old Golden Delicious tree does very well every year. I've planted that more into the free open space, so a lot of space around the outside of the tree, as well the inside is cut out to give a look at the inside of, or give more air and light to the inside of the tree. Just to give you a size of the apple, here it is mid-July, very good size apple. They are doing well. I went through and thinned them. I probably could have done a lot more, but the idea is to keep, you only want to keep a few fruit on the tree every 6 inches, maybe 1 or 2. And I've tried to do that, and again, looks like a really nice crop this year.